Weird laws, obscure facts? 5 seconds per question. No Googling, let's go. Welcome to Absurd But True. 45 questions. The first 40 are rapid fire. No explanations, just answers. The last 5, we slow it down and I tell you the story behind them. Drop your score in the comments at the end. Starting now. True or false? The Great Wall of China is visible from space with the naked eye. The correct answer is B, false. A group of sharks is officially called a... The correct answer is C, shiver. True or false? In Germany, it's illegal to run out of fuel on the Autobahn. The correct answer is A, true. In China, Buddhist monks in Tibet are required by law to get government permission before doing what? The correct answer is C, reincarnating. The symbol has an official name beyond hashtag. What is it? The correct answer is C, octothorpe. True or false? Sound travels faster through water than through air. The correct answer is A, true. In Queensland, Australia, which animal is illegal to keep as a pet without a special permit? The correct answer is B, rabbit. A group of porcupines is officially called a... The correct answer is C, prickle. True or false? In the UK, it's technically illegal to be drunk inside a pub. The correct answer is A, true. Male penguins are known to propose to females using what? The correct answer is C, a pebble. In France, with presidential permission, you can legally do what? The correct answer is C, marry a dead person. True or false? Sharks are older than trees as a species. The correct answer is A, true. In Thailand, stepping on what is illegal because it bears the image of the king? The correct answer is B, currency. A day on Mars has an official name used by NASA scientists. What is it? The correct answer is B, soul. True or false? Chameleons change color primarily to camouflage themselves. The correct answer is B, false. In Venice, Italy, feeding pigeons is banned in which famous location? The correct answer is C, St. Mark's Square. A group of butterflies has an official collective name. What is it? The correct answer is D, kaleidoscope. True or false? Glass is technically a very slow-moving liquid. The correct answer is B, false. Until 1984, it was illegal to own which animal as a pet in Iceland's capital, Reykjavik? The correct answer is B, dog. A group of rhinos is officially called a... The correct answer is C, crash. True or false? In Greece, it's illegal to wear high heels at ancient historical sites. The correct answer is A, true. In the UK, which of these is technically illegal to carry along a public pavement under a law dating back to 1839? The correct answer is B, a plank of wood. Which planet in our solar system rotates on its side, with its axis tilted at nearly 98 degrees? The correct answer is C, Uranus. True or false? Water drains in opposite directions in each hemisphere due to the Coriolis effect. The correct answer is B, false. In Japan, carrying which item in public without a permit is illegal under the Swords and Firearms Possession Control Law. The correct answer is B, a sword. How long does it take for light from the sun to reach Earth? The correct answer is B, 8 minutes. True or false? Bulls are attracted to and angered by the color red. The correct answer is B, false. In which U.S. state is it illegal to pump your own gas at a gas station? The correct answer is C, New Jersey. The word mussel comes from the Latin word for which animal? The correct answer is sea mouse. In Monaco, citizens of the Principality are banned from entering which famous establishment? The correct answer is B, the Monte Carlo Casino. In Moscow, Russia, it's illegal to drive which type of vehicle in public? The correct answer is C, a dirty car. Which of these is the only mammal capable of true sustained flight? The correct answer is C, bat. In China, a 2021 law bans minors from playing online video games on school days. How many hours per day are they limited to on weekends? The correct answer is B, 1 hour. In 1919, a storage tank burst in an American city, flooding the streets with a wave of molasses traveling at 35 miles per hour. Which city? The correct answer is C, Boston. In Canada, what percentage of music played on commercial radio must be Canadian content by law? The correct answer is C, 35%. Charles Osborne holds the Guinness World Record for the longest continuous case of hiccups. How long did it last? The correct answer is D, 68 years. In Rome, Italy, a 2019 city ordinance made it illegal to eat or drink near which type of location? The correct answer is C, historical fountains and monuments. In France, a 2016 law made it the first country in the world to ban supermarkets from throwing away unsold what? The correct answer is seafood. In London, it's technically illegal to hail a taxi if you have which condition? The correct answer is B, the plague. In Denmark, parents must pick baby names from an approved list of about how many? The correct answer is C, 7,000. That's it for our rapid fire. Now let's slow it down and give the answer plus the backstory. How are you doing so far? Put that in the comments out of 40. The shortest war in recorded history lasted less than an hour. Approximately, how long did it last? The correct answer is B, 38 minutes. The Anglo Zanzibar War lasted between 38 and 45 minutes, making it the shortest recorded war in history. On the morning of August 27, 1896, the British Empire went to war with the Sultanate of Zanzibar. It was over before most residents had finished breakfast. The conflict began when Sultan Khalid bin Bargash seized power after the previous sultan died, in direct violation of a British-controlled treaty requiring British approval for any new sultan. The British issued an ultimatum: stand down by 9 a.m. or face military action. Khalid refused, barricaded himself in the palace, and assembled around 2,800 fighters. The British opened fire at exactly 9 a.m. By 9:40, the shelling had ceased, the Sultan's flag had been pulled down, and the shortest war in history was over after only 38 minutes. Over 500 of Khalid's fighters were killed or wounded, mainly due to high explosive shells hitting the palace's flimsy structure. One British petty officer was also injured but later recovered. Khalid fled through the palace garden and sought asylum in the German consulate. He was eventually captured years later and exiled. The British-backed Sultan was installed the same day. The entire conflict, from ultimatum to surrender, has cost the British one injured sailor. In France, it's possible to legally marry a dead person, whose permission must be obtained. The correct answer is C, the President of France. In France, you can legally marry a dead person, and it happens roughly 50 times a year. The law traces back to 1959 and a dam collapse in the French village of Fréjus, which killed over 400 people. Many survivors wanted to be officially married to their deceased fiancé. President Charles de Gaulle granted the first posthumous marriage by presidential decree, and the practice was later codified into the French Civil Code under Article 171. A living person can petition the president directly, providing proof that the couple intended to marry before the death occurred. The ceremony takes place without the deceased present. The marriage is legally retroactive to the day before the person died, meaning the surviving spouse inherits as a legal widow or widower. The majority of cases involve soldiers killed in action, accident victims, or people who died suddenly before a planned wedding. The surviving spouse cannot use the same law to remarry posthumously again. France is one of the only countries in the world where this is legally possible. China passed a law requiring Buddhist monks to get government approval before reincarnating. In which year did this come into effect? The correct answer is C, 2007. In 2007, China passed what may be the most surreal law in modern history, a rule requiring all Tibetan Buddhist monks to get government permission before reincarnating. The law, officially titled the Management Measures for the Reincarnation of Living Buddhas in Tibetan Buddhism, was issued by China's State Administration for Religious Affairs. Under it, a monk must submit a reincarnation application. No monk can be officially recognized as the reincarnation of a living Buddha without that government approval. The law was widely interpreted as an attempt to control the selection of the next Dalai Lama. The Dalai Lama is traditionally identified by other senior monks through a spiritual recognition process. If Beijing controls who can officially reincarnate, and it can install its own approved successor when the current Dalai Lama dies, rather than accept a candidate chosen by the Tibetan Buddhist community. The current Dalai Lama, Tenzin Gyatso, is now in his late 80s. He has publicly suggested he may choose not to reincarnate at all, or that his reincarnation may take place outside China. Beijing has stated it will appoint the 15th Dalai Lama regardless. The argument over who gets to control the next reincarnation is still ongoing. Charles Osborne holds the Guinness World Record for the longest continuous case of hiccups. What triggered the episode? The correct answer is B, falling while trying to hang a hog for butchering. Charles Osborne was the victim of the longest attack of hiccups ever recorded, which lasted 68 years. It started in 1922 when he was working on a farm near Union, Nebraska. "I was hanging a 350-pound hog for butchering," Osborne told People magazine in 1982. "I picked it up and then I fell down. I felt nothing, but the doctor said later that I busted a blood vessel the size of a pin in my brain. The doctor believed the fall had destroyed a small cluster of cells in his brainstem, responsible for suppressing the hiccup reflex, and the signal simply never switched off. He experienced 20 to 40 hiccups per minute. He learned to eat blended food, developed a unique way of breathing that hid the sound, and adapted his speech around the rhythm. He married twice and fathered 8 children. He appeared on The Tonight Show with Johnny Carson, was featured in Ripley's Believe It or Not, and received thousands of letters offering home remedies. Nothing worked. In 1990, at age 96, Osborne's hiccups stopped without explanation. He lived one more year before passing away. He is estimated to have hiccuped 430 million times in his lifetime. In 1518, hundreds of people in Strasbourg danced uncontrollably for weeks in what became known as the Dancing Plague. At its peak, approximately how many people were affected? The correct answer is C, 400. In July 1518, a woman named Frau Trophäa stepped into a street in Strasbourg, then part of the Holy Roman Empire, and began to dance. She danced for days without stopping and couldn't explain why. Within a week, 34 others had joined her, but within a month, as many as 400 people were dancing in the streets, unable to stop. The city authorities, baffled, made a decision that made everything significantly worse. They decided the best cure was more dancing. They opened guild halls, brought in professional musicians, and hired dancers to keep the afflicted company, apparently believing the episode would burn itself out. People danced until they collapsed from exhaustion, dehydration, or heart failure. Dozens are believed to have died. Historians have ruled out intentional or coordinated dancing. The movement was involuntary and visibly distressing. The most widely accepted explanation today is mass psychogenic illness, a psychological phenomenon triggered by extreme collective stress, with the region at the time suffering famine, disease, and widespread fear. Some researchers have also pointed to ergot, a toxic fungus found in contaminated grain that can cause convulsions and hallucinations, as a possible contributing factor. The same fungus has been linked to the Salem witch trials. The episode ended as suddenly as it began, after the dancers were taken to a mountain shrine to pray. It remains one of the most bizarre and genuinely unexplained events in European history. How many did you get right? Drop your score in the comments. No lying.